This year's meeting, under the theme, Shaping Tomorrow's Nephrology, Insight-Driven Kidney Care, is closely connected to this vision. This Congress brings together nephrologists, dialysis specialists, dialysis nurses, researchers, industry partners, and many other healthcare professionals who are at the first line of care for kidney disease patients. I warmly encourage all participants to take full advantage of the scientific, educational, and networking opportunities that the KSN 2026 provides. Your active engagement is essential to drive forward innovation in nephrology and improving care for kidney patients worldwide, so that we can move closer to better kidney health for all. Beyond the scientific sessions, I want you to embrace the friendly spirit that defines our community. Please take this opportunity to catch up with old friends, make new friends, and explore the rich culture and wonderful hospitality of Seoul. On behalf of the entire organizing committee, I want to extend our heartfelt gratitude to everyone who has helped make this Congress a reality. Our sponsors, partners, volunteers, and the incredibly dedicated staff who have worked tirelessly behind the scenes. I hope all participants have an exceptional scientific experience and gain new insights, fresh perspectives, and share bold scientific dialogues that will result in global collaboration and even renewed commitment to making a real difference in the lives of patients living with kidney diseases. Lastly, I now declare the KSN 2026 Congress officially open. Please enjoy the Congress. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Park, for your warm welcome and inspiring remarks. Next, we will move on to a very special part of today's ceremony. Before we start, let me explain the Kidney Health Plan 2033. The Korean Society of Nephrology announced the Kidney Health Plan 2033 in 2023 as a future vision for better kidney care. Kidney Health Plan 2033 aims to address the growing burden of chronic kidney disease and end-stage kidney disease, promoting prevention and early management, expanding home-based treatment options, and ultimately improving patients' quality of life. This plan is built around the idea of the 4 Ps: patients, practice, partners, and policy. These 4 elements represent the key groups that must work together to shape the future of nephrology: patients, healthcare professionals, industry partners, and policymakers. Today, we will hear relay congratulatory remarks from 4 distinguished representatives, each speaking from one of these important perspectives. Please note that some of the remarks will be delivered in Korean. International participants may follow the AI-assisted interpretation on the screen. First, representing policy, we will hear a message on the importance of legal and institutional support for better kidney health. It is my great honor to invite the Honorable In Sun Nam, Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly, to the stage to deliver her congratulatory remarks. 첫 번째로 2026 대한신장학회 국제학술대회를 개최를 축하하기 위해 귀한 말씀을 전해주실 남인순 국회 부위원장님을 연단으로 모시겠습니다. 큰 박수로 맞이해 주시기 바랍니다.
네, 안녕하십니까. 대한민국 국회 부의장을 맡고 있는 남인순 국회의원입니다. 여러분께 인사드리겠습니다. 대한신장학회 제46차 국제학술대회 개최를 뜻깊게 생각하며 진심으로 축하드립니다. 국내외에서 참석하신 신장학 분야의 석학과 연구자, 의료진 여러분들을 환영하며 학술대회를 준비해 주신 박형천 이사장님을 비롯한 대한신장학회 임원진과 회원 여러분께 감사를 드립니다. 대한신장학회는 지난 반세기 가까운 시간 동안 우리나라 신장학 발전을 이끌어왔습니다. 특히 만성 콩팥병 예방과 조기 진단, 환자 중심 치료 체제 구축, 또 연구와 교육, 정책 제안에 이르기까지 국민 건강 증진을 위해 중요한 역할을 수행해 왔습니다. 특히 오늘 KSN 2016은 국내외 전문가들이 한자리에 모여 최신 연구 성과와 미래 비전을 공유하는 국제적 학술 교류의 장이라는 점에서 더욱 뜻깊은 행사라고 생각합니다. 대한민국은 급속한 인구 고령화와 당뇨병, 고혈압 등 만성 질환의 증가로 인해 만성 콩팥병 환자가 빠르게 늘어나고 있습니다. 말기 콩팥병으로 진행한 환자들은 투석과 신장 이식이라는 힘든 치료 과정을 겪어야 하며 이는 환자와 가족에게 큰 신체적, 정신적, 경제적 부담으로 이어지고 있습니다. 만성 콩팥병은 개인의 건강 문제를 넘어서 국가가 함께 해결해야 할 중요한 보건의료 분야 정책 과제가 되었습니다. 이러한 상황에서 대한신장학회가 수립하여 추진하고 있는 국민 콩팥 건강증진 계획은 국민의 콩팥 건강진을 위한 장기 비전과 구체적인 실행 전략을 담고 있습니다. 환자, 진료, 협력, 정책이 함께 성장하는 선순환 구조를 통해서 만성 콩팥병 환자 10% 감소, 재택 의료 비율 33% 확대 등 만성 콩팥병 부담을 줄이고 환자의 삶의 질을 높이겠다는 목표는 우리 사회가 지향해야 할 방향을 잘 보여주고 있다고 생각합니다. 이제는 치료 중심의 접근을 넘어 예방과 조기 발견, 체계적인 관리, 그리고 환자 삶의 질 향상까지 아우르는 국가 차원의 대응이 필요한 시점입니다. 만성 콩팥병 국가관리체계 구축과 환자 중심 정책 마련이 중요한 이유도 여기에 있습니다. 저는 오랫동안 국회 보건복지위원회에서 활동하며 재택 복막투석 시범사업 내실화를 위해 애써왔고 만성 콩팥병을 국가 차원에서 체계적으로 예방, 관리할 수 있는 시스템을 구축하고자 제정 법률안인 만성 콩팥병 관리법 법안을 대표 발의한 바 있습니다. 앞으로도 국회 부의장으로서 환자단체와 대한신장학회를 비롯한 전문가 단체의 목소리에 귀를 기울이겠습니다. 현장의 경험과 과학적 근거가 정책과 입법으로 이어질 수 있도록 적극적으로 소통하고 협력하겠습니다. 특히 만성 콩팥병 예방과 조기 검진의 활성화, 신대체요법의 질 향상, 장기 기증 활성화, 연구개발 지원, 의료 인력 양성 등 우리나라 신장학 발전을 위한 제도적 기반을 마련하는 데도 국회가 함께 하겠습니다. 의학의 발전은 연구자와 의료진의 헌신에서 시작되지만 국민 모두가 그 성과를 누리기 위해서는 이를 뒷받침하는 정책과 제도가 반드시 필요합니다. KHP 2033의 네 번째 축인 폴리시를 책임지는 파트너로서 국회 역시 여러분과 함께 하겠습니다. 오늘 KSN 2016이 최신 연구 성과를 공유하고 국제 협력을 확대하는 것은 물론 환자 중심의 미래 의료를 위한 새로운 비전을 제시한다는 뜻깊은 자리가 되시길 다시 한번 바랍니다. 이 자리에서 논의되는 소중한 제안과 성과들이 국민의 건강을 지키는 정책으로 이어질 수 있도록 저 역시 최선을 다하겠습니다. 다시 한번 국제학술대회를 축하드리며 참석하신 내외 기빈 여러분의 건강과 평화를 기원합니다. 감사합니다.
남인순 국회 부의장님 축사 감사드립니다. Thank you very much, the Honorable Insun Nam, for your congratulatory remarks. Next, representing our partners in industry, we will hear a message on working together through innovation, including the development of new medicine and medical devices. Mr. Andrew Shogun, Chief Business Officer of Vantype, will deliver the next congratulatory remark. Everyone, please welcome Mr. Shogun to the stage.
Good evening, everybody. It's an honor to join such a distinguished group and be part of the speaker set. I see clinicians, patient advocates, policymakers, and patients in the audience, all of whom are shaping the future of kidney care in Korea and beyond. And on behalf of Vantiv, I want to say I'm proud to work alongside of you on behalf of patients. We all know chronic kidney disease is one of the most pressing global health challenges and increasingly becoming a leading cause of death globally. Here in Korea, the government has been making meaningful steps towards supporting patients, from work for earlier interaction, better care coordination, and meeting patients along their journey rather than thinking of it point by point. In particular, this is also meaning offering more options for patients in their therapy as they progress to ESKD. Korea has been establishing itself as a leader in driving home dialysis as well as one of those options. The home peritoneal dialysis pilot program started in 2019 has helped thousands of patients be treated at home rather than in a clinic, and to really consider this option as something that they can do. I want to recognize KSN for their sustained advocacy in offering these options to patients. And I want to thank In-Soon Nam, Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly, and who we just heard from, for her continued support. The result of this work has led thousands of patients to be treated at home, and that's lowered hospital rates, improved outcomes, and driven a higher patient satisfaction within that patient population. And this is just the start. Recently, the Ministry of Health and Welfare extended this program and expanded it, investing billions more of won over a multi-year period and introducing performance-based reimbursement. This, we feel like, is really a commitment to driving optionality for patients, including highlighting what home dialysis care can mean for patients. And through this work, we know that more patients who are able to be treated at home can at least consider the option and be treated at home. This leads to, as I said, better clinical outcomes, and we think therapy with remote patient monitoring included allows for a more proactive therapy and a more home-based therapy. We know there's an economic benefit to being treated at home in terms of efficiency in the hospital, and also the ability for patients to continue to participate in their life and in the local economy. And we know there are lifestyle benefits for patients being treated at home because they can stay with their family and the lifestyle that they choose. And so we're excited to see this development, and we want to continue to support it as Vantiv. The KSN theme, Shaping Tomorrow's Nephrology, also resonates with us at Vantiv. We're building on a 70-year legacy across chronic and acute renal care to innovate and do more with our products, our digital health offerings, including AI, and our advanced services to help support patients on therapy. Right now, we as Vantiv touch 1 million patients per day across the globe with our therapies, and we think we can do more over time, especially as we drive optionality for patients. We also take to heart supporting patients at any point along their journey, and so in that way, we're very consistent with what the Korean government sees as the right way to think about a patient progressing through their disease. And then lastly, I want to recognize again the policy changes and the advancement of thinking here in Korea is a moment that we think has a lot of momentum right now. And we want to make sure that we can stay committed to Korea as a market and help drive this policy change the way that the government would like to see. So in closing, I want to say thank you for the leadership from KSN, the partnership with KSN, and all that you all are doing and that we can play a small part of in supporting patients. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shogun, for your thoughtful remarks. Next, representing physicians in practice, we will hear a message from professional responsibility and academic dedication in nephrology. Please welcome Professor Shih-Ching Yu, immediate past president of the Asian Pacific Society of Nephrology, to deliver his congratulatory remarks. Please welcome Professor Yu with a round of applause.
Good afternoon, dear distinguished delegates, colleagues, and friends. It's such a great honor to stand before you at the opening ceremony of 2026, the annual Congress of Korea Society of Nephrology, and to bring warm greetings from Asian Pacific Society of Nephrology. I am particularly delighted, alongside my friend, Professor Hong Jung Park, your president, who now leads APSN with the same vision and dedication he just shown. The launch of 2023, the Kidney Care Plan, marked the defining the moment of nephrology in Korea. So I believe that with 4 pillars, this plan will offer a comprehensive blueprint for addressing the rising burden of CKD and ESRD. As a nephrologist, our clinical practice is a demonstration of responsibility, not merely for profession. Every dialysis session we oversee, every guideline we develop, every protocol we define reflects the dedication to help our patients. Our practice cannot flourish in isolation. The Kidney Health Plan 2033 remind us we must be anchored with our fellows and patients. So, academic dedication we bring to our research and education will serve as the bridge that correcting practice to better policy and to improve the quality of life for every patient we serve. As the immediate past president of APSN, I have witnessed Korean nephrology consistently makes the benchmark for our region. So I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate the KSN on this Congress and the bold vision of Kidney Health 2033. May our shared dedication to advance kidney care across Korea, Asian Pacific region, and beyond. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Yu, for your very encouraging remarks. Now, last but not least, representing patients, we will hear a message reflecting the hopes and needs of patients, especially for improving the quality of life. It is my pleasure to invite Ms. Eun-young Lee, Director of the Korea Alliance of Patient Organizations, to the stage to deliver her congratulatory remarks. 이어서 환자 단체를 대표하여 대한신장학회 학술대회의 축하 인사를 전해주실 한국환자단체연합회 이은영 이사님을 연단으로 모시겠습니다. 박수로 환영해 주시기 바랍니다.
예, 안녕하세요. 환자단체연합회 이은영이라고 합니다. 제가 이렇게 마지막으로 순서가 바뀌게 되어서 조금 죄송한 마음이 듭니다. 먼저 대한신장학회 국제학술대회 KSN 2026 개최를 진심으로 축하드립니다. 그리고 저를 오늘 이 자리에 초대해 주신 대한신장학회에도 감사드립니다. KHP 2033의 중요한 동반자인 환자의 목소리를 제가 이렇게 전할 수 있는 기회를 주셔서 더 감사드립니다. 저는 사실 신장질환 때문에 병원을 찾은 사람은 아닙니다. 22년 전에 급성 백혈병 진단을 받고 항암치료와 조혈무세포 이식을 받던 과정에서 신장에 이상이 발견되었고 신장 조직 검사를 통해서 IJ 신증을 진단받았었습니다. 당시에는 백혈병 치료에 집중하고 있었기 때문에 콩팥 건강에는 신경 쓸 겨를이 없었습니다. 더욱이 특별한 증상이 없었기 때문에 제가 콩팥에 문제가 있다는 사실조차 알지 못했습니다. 아프지도 않았고 불편하지도 않았습니다. 어쩌면 제가 백혈병 진단을 받지 않았더라면 지금까지도 몰랐을지도 모릅니다. 다행히 저는 백혈병은 완치되었습니다. 하지만 건강관리는 거기서 끝나지 않았습니다. 저는 지금도 4개월마다 신장내과 외래를 방문해 콩팥 상태를 확인하고 있습니다. 백혈병은 완치되었지만 콩팥 건강은 지금도 계속 관리하고 있습니다. 아마 앞으로도 오랫동안 어쩌면 평생 신장내과와 함께 해야 할지도 모릅니다. 그 경험을 통해 저는 건강은 질병을 치료하는 것만으로 지켜지는 것이 아니라 질병이 악화되지 않도록 꾸준히 관리하는 과정이라는 사실을 배우게 되었습니다. 그 경험을 통해 콩팥은 특별한 증상이 없이 서서히 악화될 수 있고 또 한 번 나빠지면 회복이 쉽지 않은 장기라는 점에서 예방과 조기 발견, 지속적인 관리가 무엇보다도 중요하다는 것을 알게 되었습니다. 그래서 저는 대한신장학회가 추진하고 있는 KHP 2033의 방향에 깊이 공감합니다. KHP 2033은 만성 콩팥병 환자 감소, 당뇨병성 말기 콩팥병 감소, 그리고 재택치료 확대라는 목표를 제시하고 있습니다. 하지만 저는 이것이 단순한 숫자 목표라고 생각하지 않습니다. 이 목표는 더 많은 국민들이 자신의 콩팥을 지키고 더 많은 환자들이 질환을 조기에 발견하고 관리하고 더 나은 삶의 질을 유지할 수 있도록 하겠다는 약속이라고 생각합니다. 환자단체 활동을 하면서 느끼는 것은 환자들이 바라는 것은 결코 특별하지 않다는 점입니다. 조금 더 일찍 질병을 발견할 수 있기를 바라고 질병이 악화되지 않도록 관리받기를 바라고 또 치료 과정에서 자신의 일상과 삶을 유지할 수 있기를 바랍니다. 특히 대한신장학회가 학술 연구에 머무르지 않고 국민 인식 개선을 위한 다양한 캠페인과 또 예방활동, 복막투석 재택관리사업, 그리고 만성 콩팥병 관리 체계 마련을 위한 정책적 노력까지 함께 해주시는 점을 저희 환자단체에서는 고맙게 여기고 또 의미 있게 생각합니다. 앞으로도 대한신장학회가 국민들이 콩팥 건강을 중요성을 더 잘 이해하고 만성 콩팥병을 조기에 발견하고 관리할 수 있는 환경을 만드는 데 중요한 역할을 해주시기를 바랍니다. KHP 2033이 국민의 콩팥 건강과 만성 콩팥병에 대한 사회적 관심을 높이는 의미 있는 계기가 되기를 기대합니다. 저희 환자단체도 환자의 목소리를 전달하고 환자의 삶의 질이 향상할 수 있도록 함께 노력하도록 하겠습니다. 다시 한번 KSN 2026 개최를 진심으로 축하드립니다. 감사합니다.
Thank you, Ms. Lee, for your remarks. And thank you to all of our speakers for your warm and thoughtful messages. Through these 4P relay remarks, we hope to share an important message. The Korean Society of Nephrology is not only focused on clinical care, but is also working together with patients, policymakers, healthcare professionals, and industry partners to lead the future in kidney medicine. Ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to an end of the KSN 2026 opening ceremony. We will now take a group photo. May I kindly invite the speakers and distinguished guests to come up to the stage for the group photo. Please don't be shy. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated. We will now move directly to the plenary lecture 1, delivered by Professor Barry Friedman. I will now hand over the microphone to the chairs. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the plenary session. We have a very distinguished nephrologist and a dear friend from United States. Professor Barry Friedman is professor of medicine at the Wake Forest University School of Medicine, and he is very renowned for the APOL1-mediated kidney disease. I think he has given more than 100 talks worldwide, and it is our great pleasure to have him here. Without any further ado, please welcome Barry.
Dear President Park, Professor Chin, I want to thank KSN. I want to thank you all for coming today. This is a really special treat for me to be able to talk about a topic that is near and dear to my heart, the discovery of the APOL1 genetic kidney disease, and from genome discovery back out into practice where we can cure this disease. So I want to thank KSN for bringing me here. I also want to thank KSN for one of your stellar members for decades, one of my mentors. I trained in New York City at Downstate Medical Center. under Dr. Man O and U.J. Carroll, who are two of the most brilliant nephrologists I know. Dr. O is from the Chatham University Medical Center and has been a member and attendee of this meeting many times. They wrote a landmark textbook on acid-base balance, and I get to see Dr. O every year when I go to New York. So thank you, KSN, for providing my mentor that got me started in nephrology. All right, so the story of APOL1 is a really exciting story tonight because it was a disease that 35 years ago, many experts in nephrology didn't believe existed. And we were noticing the strong family clustering of kidney disease, and we proposed that there might be a genetic basis for it in the African-American community. And we listened to our patients, whereas we felt many other hypertension specialists and epidemiologists did not pay attention to what the patients were saying, and we're missing part of the problem. So 2 questions got us started in this field. The first question is, why do African Americans have 3 times more kidney failure than any other population in the United States? Caucasian, Asian American, Hispanic American. The Black population had 3 times more kidney failure, and it was unexplained. Also, when we looked at the United States Renal Data System Registry, we didn't believe that the reported causes of end-stage kidney disease were accurate. Today, in 2026, 48% of Black patients on dialysis in the United States are reported to have diabetes as the cause of kidney failure, 35% hypertension. 83% of all African Americans are listed as having those 2 diagnoses. Now, in the Korean registry today, 70% of patients have those diagnoses. About 50% of patients in Korea have diabetic kidney disease. 20% are reported as having hypertension-attributed kidney disease. And I hope to convince you today that it's very unlikely most of them actually have high blood pressure as the cause. And I just left a 2-hour session on genetics of chronic kidney disease at this meeting that was fantastic and is now digging in to what truly causes the kidney failure. So this is a case that we see every day in our clinics in the United States. It's a 40-year-old African-American woman with high blood pressure treated with an ACE inhibitor, and she's found to have stage 3 chronic kidney disease and is referred to the nephrologist. Her creatinine is 132 micromoles per liter. Her GFR is 50. And the only background she can provide besides high blood pressure is 2 of her relatives also had kidney failure. Her physical exam is normal except for her mild high blood pressure. Urinalysis is normal, no blood or protein. Hemoglobin A1C, all normal. Negative ANA, hepatitis, HIV testing, and she has no protein in the urine. Her urine albumin creatinine ratio is 10 milligrams per gram, and a renal ultrasound shows small hyperechogenic kidneys. And in the United States today, most doctors still look at this patient and say, well, this is hypertensive nephrosclerosis. And they reassure the patient with great expertise as a kidney specialist that if they just increase her ACE inhibitor to lower her blood pressure, she'll be fine. But let me show you what happens to these patients in the United States. 3 years later, her GFR has fallen from 50 to needing renal replacement therapy. And that's because the diagnosis is completely wrong. And this patient has APOL1 mediated kidney disease. This is the most powerful cause of any common complex disease. It just happens to be a kidney disease. And finally, in the United States, we've got ICD-10 codes approved. So if somebody gets tested genotyped, the correct diagnoses can now be listed and we can fix the registry data. So the paradigms I want to talk about today is that most of the reported causes of non-diabetic kidney disease in registries are incorrect. APOL1 mediated kidney disease is the most powerful cause of disease. It's transforming nephrologist and kidney transplantation, as I'll show you. And it's not high blood pressure.